show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball coming up next. Josh Lindblom, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a great mix of fastballs. He has a four-seamer that's straight that he'll ride up in the zone, and then he has the cutter, which breaks away. Two pitches that look the same, that have different angles and different breaks. And if he has a good cutter this afternoon, that makes his four-seam fastball up in the zone that much better.
Now to the plate, here is Marcus Semien. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And underway tonight from Baltimore as the first pitch misses for ball one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. A payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Another full count pitch home. On the ground to third. Right to Sanchez. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matty, Kevin Biggio is a guy to watch for me. He's hit 7 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, he's carrying the entire offense right now. When you see a guy like this on this kind of a hot streak, you've got to stop and see what he does.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 16 homers and 48 driven in. Set to deliver the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Comes set. Now the pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Mullins comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Cavan Biggio would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Throw over to the bag. Bichette, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled away. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Biggio.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And in Cavan Biggio. From the stretch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And it's 1-1. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. So this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Jays 0, O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. TJ Zoik, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Talk about impressive. How about an ERA under 2 last season for this guy? If he continues to pitch like that this year, he's going to put himself near the top echelon of pitchers. Not going to be an easy thing to do, but we'll see how he starts out in this one.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff, making the routine play and making sure every 2 is turned.
Enters play here at 279 with 19 homers and 47 RBIs. 1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 3-2 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's the first pitch. Rowdy Tellez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Behind 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Reese McGuire. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. And now DJ Stewart. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. So now here is Cedric Mullins, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference.
The shortstop,
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers. There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. Popped him up. Guerrero is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Stepping in next, Jahmai Jones, runner in scoring position with 2 count. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 offering. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Springer giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The love of the game runs deep with the.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the AB now. Marcus Semien is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
Fouled off.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Next, it'll be Bo Bichette. He collected a base hit his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. 1-0 count. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mullins is right there, 1 down. So 1 away in the Toronto 3rd. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jones is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Here's George Springer, worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Fastball called for strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Pitch inside, the throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get out?
Every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, Vero. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And he is in there.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Now the first pitch. DJ Stewart is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees.
Nowhere to put anybody.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. Reaches out. Oh, no, he dropped it. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired. Not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Cedric Mullins becomes out number 2 this inning.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Orioles 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Kevin Biggio is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And that's over. 3-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next up is Lourdes Gurriel, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So next to bat will be Brendel Grichuk. He drew a base on balls his first time up. In there, 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 is a swinging strike. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Jays go down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Jahmai Jones is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, the pitcher can claim that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
So now to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, decided. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. From the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Reese McGuire is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. And now a pitch on the way.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Ramirez is there, 2 down. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. He's set and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Lifted down the line in left. Jones will get there and he puts it away to retire. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward the rookie outfielder Estevan Ramirez.
The right fielder.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game.
And meanwhile this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Joey Wendell digs in now as he'll take a look at ball 1. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Scooped up. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Ramirez aboard here at first with nobody out. Line drive, base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
To the plate now, Ken Grubb. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. And stepping in, DJ Stewart. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Cedric Mullins is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Brendan Rodgers is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Jahmai Jones stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Gonna be a tough play. And the throw forces him to lay out for that. Sean Armstrong is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Now it'll be Bo Bichette. His prior history in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 0-1 the count. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. The 0-1 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-1. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Popped him up. Severino over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder,
George Springer the next to hit, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First delivery to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mullins finds some space out there for the catch to Jackson McClelland enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 41, Jackson McClelland.
Now at the plate is Pedro Severino. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground softly towards second. And that's out number 1. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Yolmer Sanchez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The right fielder.
Next to dig in, Estevan Ramirez. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, second baseman, Joey.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. In there, now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he falls behind 0-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Got him. 1 left for the Orioles, and it's still 3-1. Craig Stammen will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. All set for the start of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Cavan Biggio. First offering on its way. Popped him up. And there's the first out.
Now back, left field.
Next it'll be Lourdes Gurriel. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Comes set with the 0-1. 1-2 now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back,
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Grichuk.
First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. Ramirez able to track it down for the third. Ready now for Baltimore, Ken Grubb. He flew out in his last debut. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here it comes, 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Cedric Mullins comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Nope, that's a ball.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Anthony Castro takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Brendan Rodgers bats next. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going in.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense Gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Estevan Ramirez singled in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Pulled toward right center field. Springer will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like it too. More coming up. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have 1 quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
That evens it up, 1-1. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Joe Panik is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 2, Joe Panik.
The 1-2. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Again, a 1-2. Belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, one thing's for certain. That makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
Reese McGuire is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Panik leads off second with nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Next, here is Bo Bichette. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
Outside, that's
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Here it comes. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He loses him on ball 4. So here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
The right fielder.
Next to stand in is George Springer. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's 1 for 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. 2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
The 0-2 delivery.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Tyler Chatwood goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 34.
Bottom of the inning now, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. A ball and no strikes. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ken Grubb is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Full count now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. First offering.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
A ball and 2 strikes now. Grubb, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit out towards second. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now you've got a couple of guys on it.
Count is 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt. Warn both sides and put them on notice that they're not going to put up with anything going forward in this game. It does put some added pressure on the pitchers to be accurate when they're pitching inside, because even a mistake could lead to an ejection now, but that's just the way it has to be.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Stepping up is Jumai Jones. Here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt. Down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Ready with the 1-0. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Paul Fry comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. Jonathan Davis is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Lifetime in this matchup. He's gone 3 for 8. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's Randall Grichuk. No hits to this point.
Randall Grichuk.
First pitch of the AB now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fry has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner back. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Davis, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Here's Joe Panic, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now. That one's in there. 3-1. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. So stepping in is Reese McGuire. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Teoscar Hernandez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Runners breaking for the plate. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they will put the tag on him. He's out stealing home, and this ball game